summer of 3rd grade where I joined my first ever Speakers League club. I was a humorist and also spoke about a 10-minute impromptu, just saying my knock-knock jokes that I was apparently meant to say. Nothing really funny, but I did it. But why did I join anyway? Well, obviously, it was because my mom forced me to. And it was for no other reason other than that. My friend actually recommended this class to me, so of course I had to join because my mom forced me to. I didn't actually want to join at first because I didn't think I needed to do speaking anything, right? But after joining, I feel like it's a lot more beneficial than you would think. And after doing it for 2 years, I think it's been a lot better, and speaking has definitely improved. This was a picture of me in my first ever speech, not knowing anything, what to wear, how to position the camera, or anything. Now I'd like to talk about some of my journey. So first, I was in the basic level for about 3 months. And the basic level was probably the easiest level I've ever done because it was all just get to know all about me and then what you gotta choose, just focusing on different things. And then I did the intermediate level for about 7 months, advanced for 2 months, only because I actually never finished it, and I only did 3 speeches in it. And I wanted to get to Speakers League by the start of summer, so I just started level 1. In level 1, I did the Get to Know You speech first, and after watching back both the Get to Know You and All About Me, comparing them, you can definitely see all the improvement that I've done just over a course of 1 year. I did that for only a month because I skipped 3 speeches because I did the Junior Speakers League before. And then I did level 2 for about 7-8 months. And level 3 I started in March and all the way until now. I took a break in the summer because there wasn't any times that I had available, and I did debate instead, which is also very beneficial. Now some of my favorite speeches. First, I have the My Hero speech on Van Gogh. I actually did this speech 2 times because the first time I didn't pass, and the second time I think was a lot more fluent, and the topic was better, in my opinion, and then I also used gestures, vocal variety, and it was my first speech thinking I actually improved. The next speech was the organizing speech in level 1 on Should the United States Buy Greenland? There was 3 speeches in a row where I just really liked them, and they were all in level 1 of Speakers League, starting with this one. My friend recommended this, a different friend. They recommended for me to do similar topics, so I researched it later and then did this topic. The next speech is the knowledge speech on Proxima Centauri and Proxima Centauri b. In 4th grade, I actually learned a lot about space because our main focus was space. And after learning it a little bit in school, I researched it more outside of school and then gave a whole speech on it. This one is probably my favorite speech. Next is the outline speech on Alaska. This speech is basically where you can't use any words on your slides, and you have to speak solely from a MLA formatted outline. I really liked this speech because it challenged me because I usually put 10 bullet points on each of my slides, and that has helped me not do that, and now I haven't done 10 bullet points on a speech ever. The next speech is probably my second favorite speech, or first favorite speech, and it was on North Korea and how to escape North Korea. Although I don't agree with the topic of North Korea, which is slavery and stuff, I do really like how I spoke this speech, and people in North Korea can't really hear me or any of the videos on YouTube on how to escape because there's no internet, no YouTube in North Korea. The final of my favorite speeches is the outside the box speech. I had a 3x5 index card, and I started with a whole sheet of notebook paper, and then I had to shrink it down into just 1 index card. This speech I prepared more than a lot of my other speeches because I really tried to memorize it instead of writing a lot of notes. Some of my other favorites is being impromptu master because I really hate impromptu. Evaluator because you don't really have to prepare anything to do it. Speaking second because speaking first, you're not the first one to speak, and speaking last, you're like the last one that everyone just remembers. I really like the Saturday at 11 club because everybody was like my age and I had friends, it was fun. And then I still talk to some of the people now. And basically, everything. Everything about Speakers League is really fun and I definitely enjoy it a lot more than I did at the very beginning. Other than impromptu, of course. Now, if I go to any restaurant or any place, I am the one speaking or asking, where is this, where is that? Last year, I participated in this thing called FLL, where we have to give a 30-minute presentation with like 6 or 7 people, and last year I got the second most roles doing it. This year, I'm probably going to get the most roles because of how much Speakers League has helped me, and I use more vocal variety or gestures than everybody else did. So that is why I think Speakers League was a very beneficial thing. Thank you.